Good morning, art class. I am going to show you a couple things for this first project that we'll be looking at self-portraits. So let's go to, first you're going to want to go to the documents and or the document for this one on self-portrait, selfie. And you'll want to read through this definition part here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to research some images online, synonyms, antonyms, how self-portrait is used today, in the past, and the future. And right now, we're going to go look at this video. Well, I mean, get the video right now, so this is kind of meta. But anyway, I'm going to show the slideshow right now and talk about some artists and how they've used self-portrait in the past. So our first example we're going to look at is Vincent van Gogh, and I'm going to put this on a larger screen here. So Vincent van Gogh, this is a self-portrait of him, and notice in the style of his work, this is a painting of himself. Notice that the background, his face, everything is like done in the same sort of style of these swirls and things. So you can be thinking about, do you want to do a painting for this project? This next one, self-portrait Frida Kahlo. And I'm going to be showing you some artists here that you can look up to see other self-portraits that they've done. But these animals or things in these self-portraits could mean something about their identity. It could be just about them. It depends on the artist to what they have specifically. Diego Rivera as well, another artist that did some self-portraits. Maybe you're holding something that you really like, maybe something that you wrote. This is something that Diego Rivera wrote. If you read closely, you can see what he did write, what's his ideas. Again, this is a painting. It can be a painting of you painting, or a drawing of you drawing, or it could be any sort of thing. So it could be doing something that you enjoy doing. Some of the, I mean, obviously these artists that I show you are going to be people that are doing art, or it could be just you looking. It could be something for the times right now, being quarantined. It can be you reading or writing. It can be you outside doing the thing you like to do. Maybe you're, as this artist, Henry, he would be somebody that was painting outside. So maybe that's you decided to have for a self-portrait. Another Henry Matisse, doing something that he loved to do as well, painting. So it's not a surprise that some of these people, the paintings are of them painting. Or it could just be you in a mirror. And then this one is a photograph, a very early photograph. So a self-portrait selfie can also be something of this sort. Maybe you take a photograph and then you draw that photograph. This is actually a drawing, not a photograph. So, but it is a drawing of a photograph. So you could take a photograph of yourself and then draw that. This would be hyper realistic. Or same artist, Chuck Close, also did some like pixel type things when he lost feeling in his hands. And this was actually done, I think, with his mouth at this point, because he wasn't able to use his arms anymore as well as he'd like, so he started painting with his mouth. Or it could be a sculpture of some sort. This is a sculpture, an artist that Mauricio Catalan, the one that we saw with the gold toilet, the Pope John Paul II, and then also the banana taped to the wall. Or it could be a photograph of you, but then you draw on top of that photograph, like Jean-Michel Basquiat. And then, so it's pretty wide open onto what you end up doing. It could be some sort of action. This would be something that shows motion, obviously. So ideas that we've looked at before. It could be that you change your appearance and to look as somebody else or comment on some other type of thing in our society. Or it could be, this is actually a photograph, but the mirror was made by the artist, which was a drawing of herself with this bow. It's a comment on colonialism and slavery and other sorts of things. So these artists, again, people you can look up. Or you could be making your own avatar of yourself, as this artist has done. Or it could be political commentary on something that you do. So if we go back to, so what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna type in the things that you do. So if you're like images or words you come across, so you could type in something that you want to do. Like maybe mine's gonna be about running, so I'm like I'm gonna do something with running. And I'm thinking of maybe some artists, so maybe it's like from a video, so running from a video is something that I could do. And then I could type in like an artist that has done something like that before. And then I can think about the materials, so maybe I'm going to do a drawing, drawing on paper, using pens of various color. And then maybe down here, so some ideas, it could be like multiple images of me running with pen on paper. And then if I have another idea, my other idea could be maybe it's I take a selfie of me running and draw on a photo after I print it. So again, it could be any sort of thing. And then when I'm finished, what I'm going to do is I would draw an idea on a paper, and then I'll also post that example as well. So I'll take a photo and attach it to the assignment. And then the rubric is here as well. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Hope to see you all soon.